In this tutorial, we're going to use a UVW Map Modifier, which will apply to two objects that can make sure that an image or map is consistent on both objects. So the first object we would have is our plane, and we might also use a teapot in this instance. So we can draw those up to very different shapes. So next we want to render them with our map, so we go to our rendering menu, material editor, compact material editor, and then under our general maps here we want to select a diffuse color. Next to that we select none and select the first option, bitmap, and then you can choose. So we're going to choose a landscape image, and we want to turn off the real world scale and turn on our show shaded material in viewport and apply this to our plane and apply it to our teapot as well. Now, just going back to the objects, we want to make sure that our real world map sizes are turned off as well, so it's one consistent image, as we can see. Now what we want to do is have this image match up on both objects. So to do that, we have to apply the UV Map Modifier to both and turn the real world map size off on both, so they have the same mapping coordinates. And once you've done this, you can select the teapot and scroll down to that modify menu and select acquire, and then select the plane, and it will ask you acquire relative or acquire absolute, and we want an absolute acquire, and OK. So now, as you can see, the image is consistent on the two objects. If you move one of these objects, that will lose its consistency, but in that case you can just acquire again. So click acquire, select the plane, acquire absolute, and that's it. It's the one image consistent over two objects.